Have you ever sent out dozens of proposals but barely got a response? Or maybe you've landed clients, but not the high-paying ones you really want? Well, you're not alone. The truth is, most freelancers fail because their proposals are generic, boring, or just plain ineffective. But in today's video, I'm going to show you how to write a winning proposal that gets clients to say yes. And trust me, by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to craft proposals that stand out, impress clients, and get you more work. So, let's get started. First, let's talk about what clients really want. Understanding this is the key to delivering exceptional service and standing out in a crowded marketplace. Imagine this: you're a client and you just posted a job online. You're excited but also a bit anxious about finding the right person for the job. Within minutes, you receive over 100 proposals. The sheer volume can be overwhelming, making it hard to know where to start. Some are too long, some are too short, and most of them sound the same. This can be incredibly frustrating for a client who just wants to find the right fit quickly. So what makes a winning proposal stand out? It's not just about having the right skills or experience, it's all about putting yourself in the client's shoes. Think about their needs, their pain points, and what they're looking to achieve. They're busy, they're impatient, and they just want their problem solved. They don't have time to waste on fluff or irrelevant details. They don't have time to read through a novel. They don't care about your cat, and they definitely don't want to be bombarded with technical jargon they don't understand. They need clarity and relevance. What they do want is someone who can clearly and concisely explain how they're going to solve their problem, and someone who can back it up with proof. This builds confidence and trust. So how do you do that? It starts with thorough research and understanding of the client's specific needs and challenges. It all starts with understanding that a proposal isn't about you, it's about them. Your focus should be on how you can add value to their project. It's about showing them that you understand their needs, that you have a solution, and that you're the best person for the job. This means being specific and relevant in your proposal. It's about building trust, demonstrating value, and ultimately, making their life easier. When a client feels understood and confident in your abilities, they are more likely to choose you. Now that you understand what clients are looking for, let's build your perfect proposal. Remember, it's all about clarity, relevance, and demonstrating your value. Alright, let's break down the 5-step formula for writing proposals that get noticed and win clients. Whether you're a seasoned freelancer or just starting out, these steps will help you stand out from the crowd and make a lasting impression. Step 1. Grab their attention, the hook. This is the crucial first step where you need to make an impact right from the get-go. The first 2 lines of your proposal are the most important. They set the tone for the rest of your message and determine whether the client will continue reading. This is your chance to hook the client and make them want to read more. Think of it as your elevator pitch: short, compelling, and to the point. Instead of starting with a generic introduction like, "Hi, my name is John and I have 5 years of experience," which can be quite boring and unoriginal, try something like, "I just checked out your project, and I have a killer idea to make it even better." This immediately grabs attention and shows that you're enthusiastic about their project. See the difference? It's direct, it's engaging, and it creates curiosity. The client will be intrigued to know more about your idea. Step 2. Show you understand their problem. This step is all about empathy and demonstrating that you've done your homework. Most freelancers jump straight into their qualifications, but the smart ones take the time to show the client that they understand the job. This builds trust and rapport. For example, you could say something like, "You need a professional website that loads fast, looks modern, and drives sales." This shows you've paid attention to their needs. "I noticed you want a clean design with easy navigation and a focus on showcasing your products." This level of detail reassures the client that you're the right person for the job. "I can definitely make that happen." This confident statement reinforces your capability. This shows the client that you've actually taken the time to understand their needs, and it builds instant credibility. They'll feel more comfortable moving forward with you. Step 3. Offer a solution, your plan. Now it's time to tell them exactly how you'll help. This is where you lay out your strategy. Now it's time to tell them exactly how you'll help. Be specific and clear about your approach. Keep it short, clear, and action-oriented. Avoid jargon and focus on the benefits your plan will bring to the client. Here's how I'd approach your project. I'll design a sleek homepage that grabs attention and highlights your unique selling points. This shows you have a clear vision. I'll make sure the website loads in under 3 seconds to keep visitors engaged. Speed is crucial for user experience. I'll optimize it for mobile users and search engines to maximize your reach. Let's build something amazing. This shows you're thinking about the bigger picture. This makes you look professional, confident, and prepared. Clients appreciate a well-thought-out plan. Step 4. Show proof, your work or testimonials. This is where you back up your claims with evidence. Clients trust proof, not promises. They want to see that you've successfully done similar work before, so show them what you've got. Highlight your best work and relevant experience. If you have a portfolio, link to relevant projects. Make it easy for them to see your skills in action. If you're new and don't have a portfolio yet, offer a small free sample or reference past work from other jobs. This shows you're willing to go the extra mile. For example, you could say, "Here's a website I built for a client in a similar industry. Insert link." This provides context and relevance. "I'd love to create something even better for you." This shows enthusiasm and a commitment to excellence. This gives the client tangible evidence of your skills and helps them visualize what you can do for them. It bridges the gap between promise and reality. Step 5. End with a strong call to action. This is your final push to get the client to take the next step. Always end your proposal with a call to action that encourages a response. Make it clear and compelling. Instead of a week, "Let me know if you're interested," which sounds passive and uncertain. Try something like, "When can we hop on a quick call to discuss your vision?" This is proactive and shows you're eager to engage. "I'm free to chat, insert available times, and I'd love to bring your idea to life." This makes it easy for the client to respond and shows your enthusiasm. This makes it easy for the client to reply and move forward, and it shows that you're proactive and eager to get started. By following these 5 steps, you'll be well on your way to writing proposals that not only get noticed, but also win clients. Good luck. Chapter 3. Avoid these mistakes or stay broke. Now let's talk about the biggest mistakes freelancers make when sending proposals, because let's be real, we've all been there. Mistake number 1, copy-pasting. This is the kiss of death. Clients can spot a generic copy-pasted proposal a mile away. Take the time to personalize every single proposal you send. Mistake number 2, being too vague. Don't just say you're a good writer or a skilled designer, be specific. What kind of writing do you specialize in? What design software are you proficient in? Clients want to know exactly what you'll do and how you'll do it. Mistake number 3, writing a novel. Nobody wants to read a novel disguised as a proposal. Keep it concise, to the point, and under 250 words. Mistake number 4, talking too much about yourself. Remember, it's not about you, it's about the client. Focus on how you can help them, not on your life story. Avoid these mistakes and you'll already be ahead of 90% of freelancers. Chapter 4, Winning Proposal Example Breakdown. Alright, let's look at a real-life example of a winning proposal, and break down exactly why it works. Understanding the elements that make a proposal stand out can be the difference between landing a job and getting overlooked. Bad proposal. "Hi, I am a graphic designer with 5 years of experience." This kind of introduction is generic, and fails to capture the client's interest. "I have worked with many clients and can do your job." This statement is vague and doesn't provide any specific value to the client. "Let me know if you are interested." This closing is weak, and doesn't encourage the client to take action. Winning proposal. "Hey," client's name, "I saw your job posting for a modern logo design, and I have an idea that would make your brand stand out." This opening is personalized and immediately relevant to the client's needs. "I've designed logos for brands like brand name, and I'd love to bring your vision to life." Mentioning specific brands adds credibility and shows relevant experience. "Here's my plan. I'll create 3 unique logo concepts for you to choose from." Offering multiple options shows flexibility and a willingness to meet the client's preferences. "I'll refine the design based on your feedback to make sure it's perfect." This demonstrates a commitment to client satisfaction and collaboration. You'll get a high-quality, print-ready logo in 48 hours. Providing a clear timeline sets expectations and shows reliability. Here's a sample of my past work. Portfolio link. Sharing a portfolio link gives the client a chance to see your skills and previous successes. "When can we start working on this?" This question encourages the client to take the next step and shows eagerness to begin the project. Let's create something amazing together. See the difference? The winning proposal is engaging and makes the client feel valued. The winning proposal is personal, clear, confident, and it provides tangible value. It's tailored to the client's needs and shows a clear understanding of their project. It hooks the client's attention, demonstrates understanding, offers a clear solution, provides proof, and ends with a strong call to action. These elements together make a compelling case for why the client should choose you. That's how you win clients. By crafting proposals that are thoughtful, detailed, and client-focused, you can significantly increase your chances of success. Chapter 5. Start winning clients today. Listen, writing winning proposals isn't about sending out more applications. It's about sending out better ones. It's about quality over quantity. It's about taking the time to understand your clients, craft compelling proposals, and position yourself as the obvious choice. And the best part? It works. By following the steps we've covered today, you'll be well on your way to landing higher-paying clients, closing more deals, and building a successful freelance career. Now that you know the formula, it's time to take action. Don't wait for the perfect opportunity. Create it. Start implementing what you've learned today, and watch your freelance business soar. Outro, go get 'em. Want more tips on freelancing, making money online, and achieving financial freedom? Stay tuned. Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. And if this video helped you level up your proposal game, let me know in the comments below. I read every single one. Now go out there and start winning those clients and projects.